Alright, his next part. Anyway, Ultimate Battle is technically Sim Dragon. And Sim Dragon is where you, basically it's a simulator. You change your fight, you pick your fighter, and then they go to different things.
Let's go somewhere a little more lively. I want to buy some new clothes.
Anyway, Mission 100 technically is Mission 100. You know.
You're really childish, 17.
Anyway, Mission 100 is technically Mission 100. You fight 100 there's 100 missions involved. See? Each one being 5, duh. And when you get 30 missions done, you can go to Survival.
If you don't have confidence,
and you pick a different one. Bardock Wars, where you fight Frieza's army. I haven't played either of these two yet, so you know. Disc Fusion is if you have one of the other games. If you have first or second, then you can get special things. I unfortunately did not own the first and second ones, so I don't know. Now, on the next one. Dragon World Tour is technically where, well, that's what Hercule explained.
In the World Tour mode, new tournaments you can participate in will be announced. Pick the mode to
now, World Tour mode. For one player, or you know, if you want to earn money, you have to go at a certain time for the thing, and it's only one at a time. Very nice. Free. This is where you enjoy, you know, with your, you can go to anyone. You don't get any money from it. And each one, I'll explain each one. World Tournament is the World Tournament. It's where you can ring out your opponent and you fight on the stage. There's the big martial art. There's the World Martial Arts Big Tournament, which is where you technically go fight everywhere and fight. And you'll usually fight somebody at the end. There's the Cell Games. The Cell Games are, well, the battle. No. Cell Games. It's technically Cell Games. You go to fight Cell at the very end. You know, they all kind of work the same way. Other World Tournament, same thing as Big World Tournament. There's just hosted in the other world. Just determines on which one you'll fight. But two people will have a chance of fighting. The Yamcha game is probably the most interesting because you don't get to pick a fighter. Unlike all the others, the characters are randomly selected. Now, if you really want to get something out of this, it's going to be tough. But you know, you can do it. And trust me, at the end, you'll always fight Yamcha. I'm not going to cry about it. Duel mode. Luckily, I won't have to go into duel mode. I won't have to battle. Now you can pick 1 versus com, 1 plus 2. You know, watch computer fight. You can pick it what you want. Your referee, your com level. Go. Now, technically, you can pick single battle, team battle, or destruction points. This is basically the game's ranking system, and fighters can have from 2 to 9, and you get to set the points to 10, 15, or 20. Now, let's go with single. I'll show you. Now I'll talk about the team roster. Look how the roster is. You push down, you go down, up, you go up, and the roster is very well organized for what they are. You know. You first start off with, well, the heroes. You get all the heroes put together, in an order. Well, it's kind of a mismatched order, but, all the heroes. Then, you get the villains. Then you got the villains from the Saiyan Saga. Of course, Vegeta's up here. Vegeta's up here, but, oh well. You get the villains from the Saiyan Saga, then you've got ones from the Frieza Saga. In a nice little order. Well, besides King Vegeta. They're put in a nice order. But, then you've got ones from the Android Saga, the Boo Saga. Then you go to the movies. 5 guys from the movies, and it's kind of first movie, second movie. Well, I think this movie came first. His movie came first, but Then that you got GT. You know, no one liked GT. Then you got Dragon Ball. And yes, I have not unlocked him. I have not locked the Palette machine because I can't get the right tournament thing just to get going. Which is also a big pain if you want to get something. And then I'll just start up a fight. I'm not going to enter a fight. I'm just going to start it up. Now let's go to Cyborg Tower. If you look here, you can pick your level. And yes, I don't have all the levels because the Dragon Balls are really hard to get. And after you pick, you can pick your music too. Pushing the X button, and then you can pick whichever music you want. You'll have all the music unlocked at the start, I think. But I wasn't really paying attention to it. And let's see, I think that's it. I think that's it for Duel. Evolution Z. Technically, this is your customized mode. There's no level up mode anymore, so it's pretty good. This is where you can customize fighters to be a certain stat. See? And you can take off items and stuff. That way, you know, if you want to feel like you want to take a guy in a different direction, go ahead. You know, take a person in a different, you know? Didn't really feel like doing that? Go ahead. Do something else. It's very interesting. And then you have to give Z points to characters in order to get them to, you know, level up and stuff like that. Okay. There's the item shop. You go ask Launch, and Launch will be, you know, different launch depending on which one you want.
Hey, what you want? Hurry up and
You know, you go buy an item. Then there's Evolution Z explanation. I'll let him explain it for the most part.
Evolution Z is an incredible growth system that uses Z items. There are many different types of Z items. You can raise your attacks or defense, or gain special abilities. You can get a Z item when you clear each game mode, or by exchanging Z points with Z items that launches item shop. Distribute Z points and character customize to raise your power level, and in turn your ability limit will also increase. The ability limit is the limit of the number of Z items you can equip. Each Z item has its own cost. So if the cost exceeds your ability limit, you can't equip it. So we can't. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I need to warn you about. Z items have their own attributes, and if you don't have the same attributes, you can't equip it. That explanation was a little long. Thanks for listening. Do your best and get strong. I'll teach you all about Evolution Z.
Alright, that's enough acrylic.
Oh, where's the control?
Anyway, ultimate training, you know, that's you up to training instantly. Then there's battle training. Battle training is where Videl explains the moves to you. Training is where you set a calm to stand there. Okay, good. You set the battle train there. The data center is where you technically look at your replays and input passwords for characters that your friends have. You can view your fighter's details.
Go ahead and pick a fighter.
And you can tell I've got a repertoire of Frieza. I don't think I might be running out of time. Alright. Then there's a character reference. Character reference is where you basically can find out any information about any fighter in the game. You can hear them.
This is one of Cooler's goons.
You can hear Chi-Chi talk about them, you can read up their information, and you can even view a character model of them. This is the fan service of the game,
Look, I can show you with
say
this
the least.
computer.
And, of course, I'm glassing.
Go, you can get into the game settings.
Yes, I am speeding up.
Okay?
Anyway, options mode is where basically you configure everything.
Here you can
Options, screen load, controller, change controller.
Adjust the sound settings to match your house. Change your control. Save the settings.
Anyway, Tenkaichi just explains everything. And as you can see that Dragon Ball stuff in the corner, that's you how many Dragon Balls you got. When you've got enough Dragon Balls, then you can summon Shinron. It becomes a new option in the thing, and he'll give you something. But anyway, that's enough really about this game. I don't know what I'll review next, but I'll see you later, YouTube.